Loading it up right now. You can grab the chart on Patreon. It'll kind of look like this. It's just a lead sheet here that I want to work with you on. I do have a solo guitar chord melody arrangement, and I have got the tabs and leads. That's on Patreon, and there's a link in the description, so if you're a Patreon member, you can access that. And if you want to purchase that, you can purchase that too for your educational purposes only. So let's go ahead and walk you through this song. We're in the key of F, and if you look at the chords here, you have F major, A. Well, we got to do one thing that I always say to do, so I can make sure you're prepped up and ready to go on this. We have the chords diatonic to the key of F. F major 7, G minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, C 7, D minor 7, E minor 7 flat 5 half diminished, and back home to F major 7. That's the harmonized scale. And of course you can cross over at any time to the 5th string group. This ties into my grip chord routine. I do recommend that you could just go through these 7th chords up and down the fretboard. Check out my grip chord routine if you're not familiar with these shapes. So again, I expect you to already have those down. So when you see the chart here, it might say F6, but for chords, you'd be fine with just F major 7. F6 is very neutral. Okay, it's very plain, which I like, but we're gonna do F major 7. And the melody is this. There's some pickup notes. A basic melody just so you can hear it. Now I'm going to show you the chords. So we have F major 7, A minor 7, the 3, very diatonic, B flat major 7, the 4, A minor 7, the 3, G minor 7, the 2. I told you it's very diatonic. F major 7, the 1. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, secondary dominant, the 5 of the 6. That was A7. That's a really nice sweet chord that pulls you into the D minor, which is a 6, and that's called the secondary dominant. And then this special borrowed chord, that's a D flat major 7. That's the flat 6 major. That's also being borrowed here from the F minor world. So that'll be C7, as if we're in the key of F minor. Sounds more like a Latin style song. Very special, D flat major 7. Isn't that sweet when it comes there? And the melody note's just on the F. And I think to myself, and then G minor 7. What a wonderful world. And this basic jazz chart, 1-6-2-5 turnaround. And then we're back. That's how easy this song is. Now we could do some special things on that A and the turnaround. I like to do this. Then I augment it here, if I can even do it. That's a major 7, sharp 5 on the turnaround. And then okay. So let's review that again, because this song is an AABA song form. Okay, 32 bar AABA song form. That's really important to know, because once you learn that one A section, which is 8 bars, you know 75% of the song. So really learn that A section really well. F major 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7. Just memorize it with me. A minor 7, G minor 7, F major 7, A dominant 7, That's the 5 and the 6. I like to think in terms of numbers, but today I'm just talking just the letter names so that you can learn this song. This is such a beautiful song, classic song. It gets requested quite a bit for weddings. So if you like to play solo guitar and you book yourself for weddings, you've got to have this one in your repertoire. And now you can just kind of goof around with the chords once you have it memorized. Yes, is. I love that F major 7 augmented. So if that's unfamiliar to you, just take your grip shape F major 7, take your C and sharpen it so it's augmented 5th, and then go to G minor 7, C13. It's a nice, beautiful turnaround. And I'm just playing this one. I'm just playing this one straight 8th notes. I'm not doing the 12/8 feel like Louis. I'm just playing as a jazz ballad, just so you know. But you can do whatever you want. Okay, you guys got that? 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5 of the 6, 6. I'm gonna quiz you. Flat 6, 2, 5, 1. And you can just simply do 1, 6, 2, 5, turn around, 1. And repeat. Okay, we're gonna do a chord melody arrangement in a minute here. The second ending here, the second A rather, it just has a slightly different ending. I just want to resolve it to F6 and then B flat and back to F6. So you can go B flat, major, minor, and then the 6. And then we're at the B section. Let's take it to the B section. Like I said, this is a really easy song. C7. I'm doing just this grip chord. You can do it like this. Well, now that's 12/8 feel. That's C7. And I'm doing this shape because the melody is right here on the G. So it helps the singer hear the tune. F major 7. The melody is. Ready? So that was 5-1. Super easy. Like I said, it's an easy, easy song. Beautiful song. 5, 1. We're in the key of F. Repeat. 5, 1. We'll do a chord melody arrangement in a second here. Da da dum. D minor 7. A minor 7. I'll do here. D minor 7. That's the 6 to 3. 2, 5. This is a nice simple arrangement, okay? So let's do the whole B section again. We're in the key of F, but it's the B section starts not on the 1 chord, but the 5 chord. Then the 1. Notice I went to the F major 7 here instead of over here. It's the same sound, but you could just not have to move, which is very nice. C7, F major 7. Great for chord melody too. But if you're used to this, then just make the slide. Repeat. And I do this quite often. I go C7, then I go to the 3rd, E minor 7 flat 5. When I don't want the flat 9 sound. Otherwise I would do diminish. But I do like to walk up like this. D minor 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, A minor 7, D minor 7, the 6 to the 3, back and forth, and then the 2, 5, 1. Maybe altered. And then the last A. Do you have memorized? This is your quiz. 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. 5 of the 6. 6. Relative minor. Now flat 6. Flat 6 is major 7. That's borrowed from the parallel minor key, F minor, which is A flat major. Think to myself, G minor 7. What does C7? 2, 5. Wonderful. Now you can either world, end it there, world, like, or do what Louis does, world, and go to the A half dim, and then D7. That's a 3, 6, 2, 5. And I think to myself, G minor 7, let's put a flat 9, 13, or tritone sub. What a wonderful world. Then we bust into Over the Rainbow. Check out my lesson on Over the Rainbow, the live stream lesson from 2 weeks ago if you want to learn that. You can kind of make a little mashup or medley if you want to, and tribute to Iz, and that'd be nice. A lot of people would really appreciate that on a gig because they're so familiar with that medley that he recorded on the ukulele. There you go. That's how easy the song is. You guys got it memorized? Let's say it together. You can look at the sheet music, but 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1. 5 of the 6, 6. Flat 6, 2, 5, 1, 6, 2, 5. Turn around. Bam, that's your A section. The second time you just want to resolve it on the 1 and go 4, 1 for the turnaround. Then the B section starts C7 to 5, 1, 5, 1, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 2, 5. Okay, we're gonna play this in a different key. Somebody type in a different key. We gotta use this and practice it besides just talking numbers. Okay, you gotta think about and learn the fretboard so that you know we're 1, 2, 3, 4, diatonic to any key again. You wanna be able to know what key you're in the diatonic 7th chords. You wanna know the borrowed chords. You wanna know the secondary dominants and the 2 5s. This one is pretty straightforward. It's a little bit more pop than jazz. But once you learn all those tricks, you can feel confident that you can transpose a song to any key. Okay, Chris, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Anybody want to try it in a different key, just the chords, maybe just the A section, as we just talked about? And then we also want to think about the melody. And now so, ti, do. I think in terms of the solfege. Solfege system, that helps me. So if you said, okay, let's play it in the key of C, the so would be the 5, that'd be G, and then the 7, T, and then the root, that'd be, or you do here, so, T, do, 1, 3, 4, we're in the key of C now, 2, 1, 5 of the 6, the 6 is A minor, so we need E7. And now the flat 6, A flat major 7. 2, 5. C. Maybe that turn. 1, 3, 4, etc. We could do this in any key, so the I guess it's not really a secret, but make sure you can convert into the number system, any progression. You do have to kind of keep track of whether the 2 is minor, the 2 is dominant, etc. The 5, the 6, whether it's a secondary dominant, and then if you have some borrowed chords, as this song has the flat 6, major 7 borrowed chord. Let's go ahead and hit some chord melody ideas here. And if you're enjoying this, don't forget to do this. That really helps my channel and I appreciate it. Appreciate you joining in. Typically, I'm doing these live streams in the mornings, my time, Pacific time, but I'm just have an opening today, so I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to do it and see who else might tune in around the world. Okay, so my chord melody arrangement, you can grab this on Patreon, by the way. The link is in the description. You can purchase it, or if you're already a member, Graham, I know it's better for you down under. You're from the future. You Australians, you Aussies, you guys are in the futuristic. All right, so welcome, Graham. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're feeling better too. I'm going to look at my chord melody arrangement here just so I kind of show you what I'm thinking here. Again, the link is in the description if you want to get it. And if you're on Patreon, it's available with the sound slice practice video too. So again, there's pickup notes. You can do it all like this. Now I am going to that S6. It's really nice and simple, vanilla, neutral, whatever you want to say. And then that was the A note. I didn't play any chord with that A note. Now we need the 3 to A minor 7. I'm going to go here. Okay. Really simple. Filler if you want to, or just kind of map out the melody first. So the melody, don't forget, is this. I'm going to show it to you all on one string. I really love playing chord melody on one string. Okay. And that C note here is an A minor 7, the third. And don't forget, I have a cutaway on this guitar. It's my Taylor, by the way. I don't often use a Taylor guitar, but hey, why not? You could do the same inversion here, A minor 7 with the root here. Here. Same 4 notes, right? So it doesn't matter. You choose what works for you. There's a lot of possibilities. I like showing the different possibilities so you know there's always red roses too. So that's a D on the B flat major 7, the 4 chord. If I'm right here, I would do this. But we could also do it here. So again, it depends on the proximity of where you were at from before. So if you were on A minor 7 here, go to B flat major 7 here. You're right back. Melody is very melodic because of the heavy use of the thirds. So it starts on the root, and then the third. I'm just doing tenths right now. Tenths is the same as the third, just an octave higher. Okay. So again, you can just do root and root, and a tenth, diatonic. But again, you probably want to fill it out. Let your fingers wiggle around a little bit, create some rhythm. I see them bloom. We're walking down 2 to the 1. Okay, so it's such a, if you did the grip chord routine, by the way, check it out. It's all right there. So it's like a little, it's like reinforcing the routine, right? And then now, however, that was the F of the 1. Now we need that A7, and the melody note is on the G. So I'm going to put in diminish. That good, an E diminish, or A7 flat 9 is what it creates, but this is just a diminished triad. It's a G diminish. You add a little blue note, and then go to the D minor 7. So again, that's the secondary dominant, very kind of a gospel-y. You could just do plain old A7. No problem. I just like that flat 9. It makes it a little bit darker. Now here's where that borrowed chord comes in. Stay on the F note, by the way. That's the third. This is again going through my arrangement here. D flat major 7. That's the borrowed flat 6 chord from the parallel minor key of F major. So it's F minor. F minor, go up 3 frets, is the equivalent to the A flat major. And there's your D flat major. If you're wondering, where does that D flat major 7 come from? The borrowed chord. Okay. So we have D minor 7. And I think to myself. And on my arrangement, I went to a 6. Because I love some inner voice leading like this. It's subtle, but it creates a nice effect of some rhythm, harmonic rhythm. Okay. What a wonderful world. So now we're on a G minor 7. And I'm just barring across here, and I'm keeping that F on here. That's a flat 7. Now we need a C7. I'm using this shape. That's the 3rd. 4. And then single note, you can do an octave. You can do a 6. You can do this. To the F major 7. You can do the half dim like I showed you earlier. I like that a lot. Okay. My arrangement is a little bit simpler. It just does this. You guys got that? So far I'm just basically walking you through my chord melody arrangement, so if you already have the tabs, this will coordinate with it. But I'm also showing you a few different options and kind of why I'm choosing particular chord shapes. Feel free to type in the chat. I appreciate you guys being here today. Type in where you're at. If anybody's new here to this live stream, type in and say hello. Many of you are on Patreon. Patreon is my online music community where we go through stuff like this and talk shop and learn and practice together. So lots of solo guitar, chord melodies, from easy, this is easy-ish, to more advanced and intermediate. I like to kind of mix it up. And also for soloing as well, same thing. Easier blues, kind of soloing, jazz blues soloing, to more modal, bebop style, but never getting too academic and losing sense of, you know, lyricism and melody too. That's something I try to focus a lot on my channel and my teaching. Lots of bossa nova, lots of gypsy jazz. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that one more time, then we'll take it into the B section, because basically that's just what it does. It does A, B, A. So we could do the melody here. Super slow, just at a time. Flip your page if you're looking at the lead at my tabs here. Just write down the scale. It's like too easy and it sounds so beautiful. Here's that G minor 7. And then here I'm going to go to F6, resolve. Okay. So I did keep it really simple for this. I'm not adding in any subs, no tritone subs, nothing crazy. Just make it simple, make the melody ring. Some nice filler there if you wanted to do that. So the chord, as I mentioned earlier, the B section starts on the 5, the C7. The chord shape that I'm choosing is E minor 7 flat 5. That's basically creating a C9. If I was doing this arrangement and the bass player were to read the chart, they would play C in the bass. Boom, boom, boom. That creates a C9. So again, I'm doing the half dim on the 7th degree of F major. That's also why I always say that when we're talking about secondary dominance, that this last one, the 7, doesn't get a secondary. It's basically acting as your 5, which pulls you to the 1. See, so that's the sub. But you can diminish it. Then I go to C7. Okay, so the words are, let's see, the colors of the rainbow. And then this part here, F major 7, grip shape, but get it so that you take your 3rd and go to the 4, so it's a sus. Da-da, that's a sus4 to the resolution 3, and then I'm doing some side slipping here. Okay, side slipping means take the same shape and just slide it either above or below. In this case, below a half step and then back up. So it's like this. Repeat. Next page, this is how easy it is, right guys? D minor 7, you can do all 6 strings if you want. A minor 7 inversion, you can also do it over here again. So you have this. And the words are, I see friends shaking hands. So try to hear the lyric. Friends shaking hands, saying how do you do? You can ad lib later. They're really saying I love you. And that's the 2-5-1. So I went G minor 7. Then I did a passing chord, diminished passing chord, and then C9 sus4. And then you can flatten the 9 if you want. Or maybe not. And this time I went like this. And then we're on the last day. This time I put an F major 7 on my arrangement. You can put the F in the bass. I just did the top 4 strings. So now I'm staying on this set just for practice. Essentially, as I mentioned, it's same sound, just a different position. Check this out, diminish. And then back to the D flat major 7. 6. I love that inner voice leading. Okay. This is the final page here, you guys. By the way, if you want to get my arrangement, just click on the link in the description here. I'm just walking you through my solo guitar arrangement. It's a 4-page arrangement. But essentially it's exactly what I'm just showing you today, but I'm giving you kind of a little bit of the explanation behind it, the reasonings. I think to myself, G minor 7. And now I'm going to A minor 7 flat 5, as I mentioned, the 3 chord. Little Django inspired. Little diminish. If you want to, that was a D7, but I'm doing this. Just to get a D7 shape and slide it around every 3 frets. That ultimately creates a D7 flat 9. So just ad lib essentially. To myself, and that's a B flat major 7. Don't hurt yourself on that stretch. You can do that. I just did that to get the chord so it's ringing. And then here's a C9 sus4. C9 sus4, I think of it and explain it as a B flat triad. Major triad, a whole step below the root. I often use my thumb. So B flat triad, C in the bass. That's one way you can even label it, but oftentimes on a chart it'll say C9 sus4, and that's what it means. It can be interpreted as B flat over C. And this. And there you go. That's my chord melody arrangement. I would say that's on the easy/intermediate level. It's a great one because it just uses these grip chords that you already know for the most part, right? Learn the shapes first. A lot of the thirds are in the melody. You can goof around and not necessarily worry about try it out on a different set of strings. Well, hey, thank you again for tuning in for today's session. I really appreciate you joining me. Please consider joining my online music community on Patreon. There is a free tier level that you can be a part of the community. It would be great to have you. Of course, that's where I archive all of my lessons, bonus videos, and arrangements, and etudes. There's over 4,500 Patreon posts for you to check out new lessons every day. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time. Cheers.